The highest quality coin made by the U.S. Mint every year is the collector proof, right? And since 1950, they've been making a proof set for us collectors. The coin's in circulation for that year, and it's been going on for the last 3/4 of a century. There are pockets over those 75 years that just stand out. Some of them for how they were designed, others for how many were made or how few were made, and others, they're just a crazy value. We're going to kind of combine all of them with this next conversation. They call this decade, these 10 sets, the purple box proof sets. Kind of obvious as to why, correct? Because in 1983, they made a blue box. Before that, they made a black box, and they decided that they're going to start making them in series or sequence. So for a decade, 10 years, they made purple. Purple, the color of royalty. Our proofs are our best, our royal coins. All ties together. The other thing that the average person just doesn't know or didn't know is in 1984, the very first set here. This was the set that started the government putting in a certificate of authenticity with the proof set. All the ones before that, no certificate. This is when they started adding the extra piece of paper with more of the specifications of what these coins are. So just a little bit of a tidbit there. Now, anybody done the math yet? $89.95. There are 10 sets. That means we're under $9 a set today for vintage U.S. original, what they call OGP, original government packaging, proof sets. That's crazy. And again, part of the walk into this was sometimes the value on a few of these older sets just are special. But I look at it two ways. The coins inside of proofs are San Francisco proofs, right? In 1968, San Francisco took over proof set striking from the Philadelphia Mint. They also introduced hard plastic lens with an outer box like you see here. So as a result, the proofs are now stored better, protected better as well. So we have this decade, the key coin or the largest coin in these sets is the Kennedy half dollar, right? And the only place you can get a San Francisco proof is out of a proof set, these sets. If you break down just the 10 Kennedys, and the only place again you can get them is from these sets. Here is what they're at. $17.50, $14.50, $18.50. If I go through all 10 of them with the same numbers, it adds up to $163 just for the Kennedys broken out of these sets. If I take the Lincoln set, they're going to be between $7 and $12 each, hovering at about $100. If you buy the full sets, which gets all 5 of the coins, with us tonight, you're at $89.95. That's the head scratcher. Now, we are one of the largest buyers of proof sets in the industry. We get pallets in every week. We break down the pallets. When you go through the sets, you look at the outer box. Is it good? Yes. 84 to present, does it have the certificate? Yes. Look at the lens. Is the lens cracked or is it intact? If it's intact and a good looking lens, it stays. We put it together, push it onto the item number itself for the 84 as an example, we move on. If there's anything wrong with it, it gets put onto a different part and they get broken up. We encapsulate the coins that are good, because many coins will be porosity spots or damaged if they weren't stored properly. And that's how we put together our sets that many of you might have seen with us in the past. But that means over time, there are fewer and fewer of the original government packaging like you're seeing here tonight. What is the 2024 proof set running right now with the U.S. Mint? Over $30? Yes. I can go back to the 1980s, the early 1990s, quarter of a century ago plus, and I'm under $9 in this deal. Now, if you go to our website and you're looking for individual coins, good question. Do you have all of these? All of these on our website, avccoins.com. Right? There's a tab that says proof sets, and it takes you through all the proof sets, and we pretty much have them all in original government packaging. even some of the earlier box sets from the early 1950s. But if you add up these 10 there, this is one heck of a deal. If you only need one or two, probably cleaner to buy one or two to keep your collection intact and go forward. If you need 5 or 6 of these, just take the extra ones as freebies because it's cheaper to buy this big group than it is to attack them individually. And you get extra coins. There's nothing ever wrong with a extra proof. Again, remembering, proof is a method of manufacture. How they struck these coins. Regular coins are hit once, put in the circulation. These are polished and struck twice. High end, you can see yourself. And starting with the 84s, we have the contrast where you can actually see the back mirrored background. Gorgeous. Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. Right after this group, yes. They changed the color of the proof set box in 1994. It was green, the color of money. And then the state quarter program started in 99, which is the double lenses, the quarters, and then the rest. And today, with the Women Making History program, we're seeing the similar scenario. So for the last 25 years, they've been the double lens sets. We got them all. But tonight, this decade, the first big decade of change, how they present, how they improve the quality of look, feel. They added the certificate. All the things as collectors we want. And tonight on AVC, you get the other one. I want the best price. Again, my competition for the sets alone are over 200. But I referenced the Kennedys, the Lincolns, add those together, you're over 250. So, not a horrible price from them. We're just destroying it here tonight. $89.95. Patience with my operators. And thanks for listening.